press pause here, then press
On for both.
oh yeah, already on. Hang on.
Good evening, and welcome to our tri-element broadcast for this evening, bringing you live and free from the southeastern suburbs of Melbourne. Our Women's State League 1 Southeast clash between Noble Park United and Beaumaris. As always, on our commentary editions, I am William Bennett to bring you all the action here from PARKFIELD Reserve. Both sides with positive signs for the start of the season. Our hosts with a slight advantage, given their win, draw and loss tally. Beaumaris with a solitary win so far this season. Of course, all nice and clusters up towards the top of the table. Our host in fourth, just behind fifth place, is Beaumaris. Just to give you a bit of a broader idea of how the league is shaping up in the table. Otherwise, their road to present position saw a 2-0 win away against London United and a 2-2 draw against Knox City in the first and second rounds. Otherwise, last weekend it was a 2-0 defeat at Manningham, and so chance to bounce back for Perry Chichester's Noble Park-Drina. Meanwhile, as for our visitors, Beaumaris, as we mentioned, it is just the solitary victory for themselves that was achieved in the first round, a 3-1 home victory against Croydon City. And despite a string of consistent defeats, certainly not all hope lost, given they've scored in all three fixtures: 3-1 defeat at Barton United, 2-1 defeat at home against South Yarra. Certainly still plenty of positive signs for the visiting Beaumaris this evening. Indeed, speaking of the visitors, let's get into their starting lineups for this evening. Starts with number 1, Maria Arthurs, number 2, Kelsey Lyle, number 3, Serena Hill, number 5, Chloe Johnson, their captain, number 7, Matilda Grant, number 8, Evgenia Avram, number 9, Rachel Scott Haywood, number 14, Sienna Salisbury, number 22, Ella Douglas, number 23, Tessa Langton, and number 70, Georgia Burt. Otherwise, for our hosts this evening, we have number 1, Tiana Milic, number 5, their captain Elena Montague, number 6, Janelle Geronimo, number 9, Ruby Gomez, number 10, Catherine Webb, number 11, Chanel Kent, number 13, Shindex Diaz, number 15, Tracy Summers, number 20, Jordana Courgian, number 22, Cara LeBroy, and number 33, Andre G. Angelo. Our refereeing department this evening is led by Solomon Gardner. As you can see on your screens at the moment, it is our hosts in Noble Park in their traditional red, blue and white combinations. Of course, a nod to the club's Serbian community heritage. The club known as United-Drina for that particular reason. And our visitors, of course, in their blue and yellow combination. So always nice to see a bit of a pinstripe in kits. So that's even died off a little bit in recent generations of kit design. So it's always nice to have a bit of tradition across football. And so with that, a little cameo from our cameraman extraordinaire. We should be all set to go here down at PARKFIELD Reserve. Certainly one notable absentee this evening for the visitors in Amy Beaumaris, at present top goal scorer with 3 in 3 appearances. Certainly a very nice statistic for any level. So unfortunate missing for Beaumaris tonight. So it will be a player that will be missed in this Beaumaris side. Though given their reserve result prior to our senior kick-off, a 3-0 victory for the visitors, there's certainly perhaps more than just a single woman leading the charge for the seniors as well. And so throughout the full night, I'm sure we'll have many things to enjoy as we do await the kick-off. Once again from our lead referee, Solomon Gardner. As both sides are just taking a bit of an extended how's things going, what's the plan. Just do await our referees who have been held up, I do believe, due to a slight delay in the reserves finishing time. Hopefully we'll be underway nice and shortly for you all at home. And with that, we are eventually joined by our refereeing department for the evening. Now please do get involved via our community chat feature throughout this fixture. Let us know what you think, let us know what you reckon about the game, let us know where you're enjoying this from. So please do get involved and we'll try and get to your comments throughout the game. Of course, as always, we do maintain the Football Victoria community guidelines in regards to broadcasting. So any comments that are a bit untoward will certainly be ignored. But otherwise, for the most part, we will get to whatever you say, whatever you tell us throughout the 90 minutes. So don't be shy, do say good day and let us know your thoughts. And finally, we shall be able to get away here at Parkfield Reserve. As expected, our hosts kicking from left to right first half. Of course, as mentioned earlier, in their red, blue and white traditional combination. Visitors Beaumaris in the blue and yellow from right to left. And hopefully without any further ado, we're off. Thanks to the starting boot of D'Angelo. Salisbury. Looks the same hill, intercepted by Montague. Cordian. Try and get the cross ball in. Not paying out quite on this occasion. Lyle, expertly keeping the ball within the field of play. Milic off her line. With the clearance forced. And with that, our marshal is heading on a bit of a hike. Of course, very much one of the dangers, for lack of a better description, of a pitch like here at Parkfield. Early opportunity for the visitors snuffed out. And he'll shall get us back on the way via the throw. Hill, prior to her joining this Beaumaris side, has spent a number of seasons with South Yarra in their time in the second division. Of course, they did recently join us here in the third division of Victorian women's football. Milch there with the save. Well-timed ball collection there from the Noble Park keeper. John Milch has made appearances in all competitions this season, as well as being part of their promotion winning side a couple of years ago. Milch with the goal kick for Drina. Trying to force the long option is Milch, who actually played back into play. Spots D'Angelo. Just can't quite get the space required for that one. Johnson with the throw for Beaumaris now. Burn. With the flick on there for Lyle. It's going to throw for Beaumaris, who are very much false numbers forward. And is trying to numerically dominate their opponents. And with that, we shall have our first call of the evening in favour of the visitors. Can't quite make out who has gone on the set piece. It is swung in, just about beating the near post. That tap in, that's all we need. And hopefully we'll get that one on the replay. So corner ball, it's swung in, a little bit of danger. Final touch, not quite clear hit to make out, given the angles. Looked like it was number 70 there, Georgia Burt, with the final touch. We'll try and confirm that for certain as soon as we can. Milch with the clearance for Noble Park. Headed back by Salisbury into the gloves of Arthurs. Arthurs with the long ball forward. Down off Montague. We're trying to push via the far side wing. Not quite paying out in the initial play. It is a Noble Park throw. It's perhaps a chance to progress here for our hosts. Referee there just making sure that the field of play, or at least the wider area of play, is very much players and officials only. Spectator just saying a bit too close to comfort. Long ball sent in for Douglas to chase, collected by Milic. Douglas, certainly one of a number of highly experienced figures in this Beaumaris side. He spent a number of years throughout the second division. Spent time with the likes of Casey Comets, Glen Waverley and Southern United. Also has had some first division experience as well. Mostly at Bayside United prior to their merger with men's side Bentley Greens. Now joint men's and women's. Once more, Milic with the goal kick for Drina. Burt with the foot on ball there, back with Burt. Ball briefly turning over as Beaumaris look for Douglas. Then they'll find Lyle. Johnson. In for Scott Hayward. Scott Hayward trying to play in for Langton. Royal Park with the throw. Shall be goal kick after a foul conceded. Chance here for Douglas to break for Beaumaris. Still with Douglas. Douglas with the shot. The referee indicating that there was a deflection in the process there. In the moment, didn't quite see it. But nonetheless, it shall be a corner here at PARKFIELD Reserve. So given that they've already scored from a corner so far this evening, can our visitors double their tally from the set piece? The ball swung in, gloves off Milic, still in danger. Salisbury, Scott Hayward tries to eye out Langton there, and ultimately out for a throw. Scott Hayward, very much a figure well known to this Beaumaris side and their club community in more broader terms. Spent a number of seasons with them at senior football level. He's also represented the club as a junior. Scott Hayward with the long ball. Ends up at the boot of Tiana Milic. Milic with the long ball. Flickering off the boot of Avram. With January Avram, another one of these highly experienced senior players in this Beaumaris side. Douglas. Long shot from Hill. Moment of danger here for Noble Park. Once again, it's a corner for Beaumaris. Corner ball swung in. Over the near post, not quite beating the far post. Touch of Douglas. Ball dealt with just about by Montague. Out for a follow-up corner ball. At the moment, the visitors averaging a corner every 3 minutes. Certainly showing just how dominating they've been so far in this first half. Corner cleared by Milic. Average took the shot from range. Kept out for the time being. Shout of offside. Flag given against number 2, Kelsey Lyle. Lyle having joined this Beaumaris side from South Yarra over the summer, where she spent multiple seasons in the 2nd Division. Chance for Grant to progress, snuffed at for the moment. Beaumaris still with the advantage. Scott Hayward. Johnson. Tries to sniff out Burt. Ball's turned over. D'Angelo. Taps for Geronimo. Geronimo can't keep control of the ball there. Turnover via the throat. Grant. Flicks for Douglas. Douglas can't get there. It's a moment of danger. Hill. Very unfortunate with the shot there. Well, it should have almost certainly been 2 for the visitors. Is that a moment of respite? It is Noble Park 0, Beaumaris 1 here at Parkfield Reserve. Milic, towed by Douglas, so I'll get the switch across. D'Angelo now, looks to send Dragana Collagen. Collagen kept on the side, tucks in for Summers. Summers manages to find D'Angelo, not cleanly, but does find a clearance regardless. Shall be goal kick for our visitors. Reoffers Beaumaris keeper, having spent time with the likes of Bayside Argonauts and Hampton East Brighton prior to joining Beaumaris. Certainly an experienced keeper within the State League pyramid. Scott Hayward with a throw. Much able to collect. after a possible foul, not too far away from the 18-yard box. Brought down by Hill, quite firmly as well. Flicked by Douglas. Won't be able to find either Langton or Grant. There's the offside flag. Once again, firm warning signs for this Noble Park side. Having almost been caught out a third time within the first 20. It is, of course, nearly 1-0 for the time being. There's almost as many times as the Noble Park side has been out of their own half so far in this fixture. It has been exceedingly dominant. That's a handball, ignored by a referee. Douglas with the throw. Lyle. Shot on there from Grant. Doubles their lead. Fantastic ball there from number 7 Matilda Grant. As you just see on the replay here, as it's played straight through her, very much a feast on an open platter. But with that, it is Noble Park 0, Beaumaris 2. Montague. Diaz almost caught out there. LeBroy. Webb. Diaz. Gomez. Gomez are in battle against Lyle. Diaz. Push up by Hill. And that shall be goal kick, Noble Park. As we do see our first substitution of the evening. Coming off the pitch, number 33, Andre D'Angelo. Replaced by, I do believe, to be number 19, Cara Bernardo. We'll confirm that for you as soon as we can. And it was number 18, Gianna Bennett, not Bernardo. Gomez with the clearance. Once again, sending our Marshall on a bit of a hike. Johnson finds Avram. Avram tries to play Langton forward, not quite panning out this time around. Goal kick for our hosts. Switch across in for Gomez. Brought down by the body. Flick forward, chance at Coolgenen. He'll flick over. And he's through for our hosts. Beaumaris. Kuljanen. Back for Gomez. Flicked on. No, it's Eldridge at this time around. Diaz. Chucks. Back in for Webb. Diaz. Montague. Back for Diaz. Sends Kuljanen. Kuljanen. A little bit of physical marshalling. We have the ball. They support low. Beaumaris clearing the area. Nice and firmly. And with that deflection, they shelled the throw as well. With that, chance for a substitution for our visitors. As we see, number 23, Tessa Langton. Make her way off for the time being. As we see, number 17, Monica Stankovic. Replacing Langton for the time being. Bennett. Chelsea with no puck to break. Held back for the time being. Really showing both their experience and physicality capable within this side. Well kept in by Hill. Gomez for clearance. Once again, corner for Beaumaris. We do apologise for any pitch inconsistencies. Unfortunately, evening games and lack of lighting can be a bit of an issue. Ball is swung in. It's cleared from the area for the moment. Chase very much on with Avram, the ultimate victor. Evgenia Avram, having spent multiple years in the second division with the likes of South Yarra, has also been seen clubs such as Maccabi, has spent a few years in the first division prior to the introduction of the NPL system at Carnley and South Melbourne. Arthurs with a clearing touch there. Beaumaris keeper certainly haven't had a great deal to do so far this evening. Very much from the goalkeeper's perspective, a quiet game is always a good game to have. As we stand, is very much a good game ahead for Maria Arthurs. Once more, Beaumaris with the throw. Free kick for our hosts. Someone's belting for the free kick. Chance here for the hosts. No, they won't be. Offside flag very much putting that possibility to death. Quite unfortunate. With that, it shall be Avram to deal with the kick. Our assistant referee there, not quite pleased with the ball placement by Evgenia Avram. unless the kick is eventually played in. Bennett. There's a chance to open up Ramsey here. Ramsey trying to tuck in. Work the free kick. And with that, we do have our first booking of the evening. It looks like it was a yellow card. Obviously, it was a yellow card. We all saw the bright, shiny yellow bit of plastic. For whom? It was number 9, Rachel Scott Hayward. We can confirm after eventually being able to turn around on an angle we could see from our filming position. But with that, it is Summers to take the set piece. Also just a little bit too much welly behind that ball. It is Noble Park 0, Beaumaris 2. Very much not too far away from the half-hour mark. Douglas. Off Beaumaris. Eventually coming into play.
Yeah, that one too.
So one of you drop, one of you come in. Good Ella. Good hit, Tilly.
Headed back by Montague. Finds Bennett. Montague. In for LeBroy. Webb forcing the play further forward. Is able to find Ramsey briefly. Throw brought back into play. Ramsey. Montague. Almost finding Bennett there. Dangerous moment for Beaumaris. Montague. Can't find a out to collect the ball there. Is the counter on here? Webb. They're actually dealing with the situation. And Stankovic. Chance for range for Lyle, snuffed out for the time being. Webb just marshalling the ball for Milic. Now it's just teasing Douglas there. Eventually plays it for Gomez. Gomez returning to her keeper. Tiara Milic. Milic with clearing ball, not quite where she wanted it. Hill with a throw for Beaumaris. Salisbury. Bennett tries to play on for Summers. Gomez. Hill with the throw for Beaumaris.
Throw again.
Take a breath.
Number 3, just up here. Bring it back. Behind or half a line. Yeah. Thank you. Right, let's go.
Hill with the throw. Webb with the clearing touch. Finds Bennett. Back towards the lower puck. Defence. Lyle presently in control. Won't find Douglas on this occasion. And with that is 32 minutes played here at Parkfield Reserve. Yeovil Park 0, Beaumaris 2. Milch eventually plays in a goal kick. As she looks to target Bennett, finds Bennett. Bennett's going for a sprint herself. The area cleared for the time being by Evgenia Avram. But this, it really feels like our hosts have finally found their rhythm, figured out how they can get forward, how they can pressure their opponents, who have managed to open up time and time again so far in the first half. Arthur's with the collection. With the situation firmly under control for Beaumaris. Free kick awarded for our visitors. As they look to the bench for the time being, coming off the pitch, number 9, Rachel Scott Hayward. She is replaced by number 16 by the looks of it, Alexandra Theodosia. Apologies, no, it's number 21 Ruby Ayres. As we finally get clearer line of sight. Just to recap, that is number 9 Scott Hayward off, 21 Ayres off on for the visitors. Salisbury. We do still have a player down. Of course, no regulations. Unless it's a head injury, is very much game on, per the kindness of the remaining 21 players on the field. And that Avram does clear to allow our lead referee to check upon the injured player. Just trying to ascertain who has been brought down. It's like it is some sort of leg injury, if not knee. Yep. That is very much a hamstring, as you may have not have heard from our cameraman extraordinaire. And with that, we do take a quick chance to remind you all that Tri-Element Media is volunteer run. And if you are feeling generous, donations can be made to support our work throughout women's football, primarily here in Victoria. I can certainly promise you that our cameraman and lead producer for Tri-Element can use any coffee donations you're willing to give. Indeed, it's gone so far as he started a charity, Caffeine for Cameramen. Not quite too sure it'll catch on, but nonetheless, we do appreciate any support you can give us in furthering our promotions of community women's football here in Greater Melbourne. And that we do see substitution for both sides. Come off the pitch for our host is number 20, Dragana Kuljan, who is to be replaced by number 19, Cara Bernardo. As for the Beaumaris substitution, once we can figure it out for you, we'll let you know. Gomez. Now to find LeBroy briefly. Webb flicking it forward. But controlling the Beaumaris, but can't open up the progression. Chance here for Noel Park to break. Avram, cursing the commentator. Ramsey. LeBroy regaining control of the ball, but with a well-timed pick up for Beaumaris. Webb, LeBroy, Gomez finds Montague. Montague just getting a touch there. Johnson. Bernardo is forcing the turnover there. Throw for Noble Park. They come off the pitch for the visitors. We do see number 70, Georgia Burt, who is replaced by number 25, Abby Morrow. At 70, Burt off. Which is 16. Alexandra Theodosio on. With the lights from our spotlight towers, certainly not playing too well with the Beaumaris kits. So a little bit more distinctive in the daytime, it must be said. Green with the throw. Gomez looking for a long range option. Eventually plays Montague. Montague. Picking up the throw there. Bennett. Montague. Looks to flick it forward. No one's there to make this particular ball. Lyle. Chance for Lyle to send. Won't quite get Langton there.
Bring it back there. Over there, over there. Bring it back there, over there.
Gomez with the throw. Summers. LeBroy. Webb with the clearing ball. And a chance to send Bernardo here. Bernardo tries to play across for Ramsey. Not quite enough energy behind that particular ball. Langton threatening to break. Not quite the legs to sprint a third away across the pitch. We do see a rotation for the visitors. Number 17, Michael Stankovic, going back off. Of course, you might have noticed we had a high rate of substitutions in this game. That is due to the rolling substitutions allowed within the division. Gomez. Diaz. Gomez. Well-timed flick on there. Webb. ball was my ball.
Perfect, Alex. Come on, Cal, follow.
Gomez with the flick on.
Let's get some good passes. On the deck, look at Ella.
Hill with the throw for Beaumaris.
Steve, off your left.
Gomez with the clearance. So again, Hill with the throw.
Guys, we can reset if we need. Good chest. Chest if you need. Yes, Billy.
Hill tries to play Douglas forward. And with that, we have 3 minutes remaining of regulation time here in this first half. It is Noble Park 0, Beaumaris 2. Gomez with the throw for Noble Park. Beaumaris again threatening to break. Hill once more with the throw. Douglas. Just in the final touch there. It will be free kick for Drina. Taken by their keeper, Tiana Milch. Milch playing it long. Can't quite find Summers. Back with Milch. Webb. It's to San Bernardo. Avram with the long ball. Pell for the time being. So again with Avram. Ball trying to pick up there by Bennett. And for Webb. Webb back to Bennett. Tries to find Bernardo. Montague. Webb. More Webb with the long ball. This time does manage to find Bernardo, only briefly. Bernardo. That's a handball. Waved on by our senior referee. Chance here for Douglas to break. Situation dealt with there by Shanice Diaz. Diaz, joined Noble Park from Mentone last season. One of a couple of former Mentone players in this Noble Park side. As we come to the end of the first 45. It will be the visitors as it stands, going to the half-time window with a 2-goal advantage. Per footballing wisdom, 2-0 is supposedly the most dangerous scoreline in the game. Though statistically, that's not entirely true. What is certain, it is Beaumaris once again with the corner. For those of you who are keeping count at home, that is now 6 for the visitors. Quick ball swung in. Milch collects nice and comfortably. And with that, it is our half-time whistle. It is Noble Park 0, Beaumaris 2. And so we'll be back in about 15 minutes or so for all the second half action here from Parkfield Reserve.
but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before I knew. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed when we play our roles and ignore the problems. I like to be way more patient. Stay up, I feel so outdated. How can we look the other way? Sun is out, but the sky is gray. What would happen if I took a chance? It's always hard at first glance. I don't wanna, but I know I gotta do it. The truth is hard to swallow. I think I'll chew it. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed when we play our roles and ignore the problems. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing.
Welcome back to Parkfield Reserve. The second half action. Remind the present scoreline. It is Noble Park 0, Beaumaris 2. A double from number 7, Matilda Grant. We do hope you enjoyed our halftime display of the local pet life. There's a number of dogs around the ground tonight. Certainly very much a prominent scene of non-league football across the world, and that is the local dog walkers. As long as it's also not limited to just dogs. Indeed, on a particular occasion, I have seen ferrets being walked. You don't actually see too many of them here in Melbourne. Nice we did though. Anyway, a nice big good day to all 18 of you presently listening along, watching along. So do let us know what you thought of the first half. Let us know where you're watching the game from. Just say something to us. Really lonely. We need some mates. Please say something. Anything? No? Anywho, once again, we do await our referees. We can only imagine they've been caught on deeply serious administrative duties. While we await our refereeing department, we would like to take a quick moment to remind you all of our efforts here at Trail Element Media. We are a volunteer team trying to bring you the very best in local women's football here in Melbourne throughout the pyramid. And if you would like to support our efforts, there is a donation link. You can always buy a cameraman a coffee We all know he doesn't get enough caffeine in his life. So please, if you're able to, if you're feeling generous, do consider supporting Triumph Media and the work that we do throughout Melbourne's women's pyramid. Anyway, with some ironic cheers, we are joined once again by our refereeing department. And so with that, we should be able to get back underway here for the second half and the final 45 here from Parkfield Reserve. And there's our whistle. 45 to go. 45 to get the job done. Milch. Stick the long ball. Just about finds Bennett. Bennett can't quite get the trying touch down she desires there. Douglas to chase. Can she get a cross in? Moments held for the time being. And the corner's denied. With well-timed clearance. Ball thrown in. Cleared by Webb. So nice to throw. Try and get this played nice and rapidly. Again, Beaumaris with the throw. That shall be a goal kick. Ramsey. Geronimo. Geronimo with a long touch. Geronimo looking for range. Tries to find LeBroy. Switch from Diaz. Montague. Back into Diaz. Montague once more. Diaz. Finally sends it long. But it is intercepted there by Johnson. Bernardo, well-timed pickup. Avram. Collected by Milic. Not a bit of contact there between Milic and Douglas. Geronimo. Diaz. Langton. Is sent by Morrow. Still with Langton. Out off Diaz. Right, force it back towards the halfway line. Johnson holds, sends Douglas. Let's get a shot on here. Douglas, denied by Milic. Not with a clearing touch. Very much dealing with the situation there is the Overall Park keeper. Reverse played. Webb with the clearance. Offside against Ayres. Looks for the free kick. Lasted deep. Pushed up by Salisbury. Throw from Overall Park. Now the visitors to take. The throw being forced back. Well timed ball by Milic, finds Geronimo. We do a couple signs of specks of rain. Something very much unexpected for this evening. Burt flicks it on for Lyle Chase, collected by Milic. Cheers from the sidelines for number 21 Ruby Ayres there. The visiting Beaumaris side looking healthy in their progression. And do ask you to bear with us as I like to make some unplanned adjustments. The rain very much coming quite a few hours early. Calls for a free kick being denied by our senior referee. Milic sending it back into the opposing half. throw for Noble Park. Chance here for Beaumaris to break. Douglas, still with Douglas. Shot denied by Milic. Gomez, coming in for Montague. Free kick awarded for our hosts. And we shall see, yes, another yellow card this evening. This time going towards the Noble Park gaffer in Perry Chietis. We're sending in the free kick. Ultimately not troubling Arthur's and her goal. Once again, we do apologise for any break in quality of production. As aforementioned, they have been caught out by the rain, which magically appeared from nowhere on the radar in the last 5-10 minutes. So we will have to momentarily cut our main feed while we protect the filming equipment. For the time being, it is old school radio style. Milic, possession, just to play deep. Picked up by Salisbury. Salisbury trying to amp up the progression forward. Again, collected by Milic. Still with Milic. She looks long. Breaks in to the opposing half. Chance here for Bernardo. Shot from Bernardo. Kept out by Salisbury. And it will be a Noble Park corner. And it's number 11, Chanel Ramsey with the honour. So what can Ramsey make of this ball? Got to wait and see. Ramsey swings it in. Still in danger. And with a very fortunate touch, situationally wise, it is a follow-up corner for our hosts. So once again, Ramsey to take the set piece for Noble Park. Breaks past the far post. Webb with a bit of contact. Can't quite get the touch she desires there. Well, that is goal kick Beaumaris. Look on towards Bernardo, not quite finding her this time. Langton. Handball against Lyle. Summers with the free kick for Noble Park. Set long, breaks the Sasson yard box, in danger, dealt with by Arthurs. The Beaumaris keeper collecting with all gloves. As I've seen, just shy of 60 minutes played in full. It is Noble Park 0, Beaumaris 2 here at Parkfield Reserve. Langton threatening to break here, still more in danger, eventually cleared, but not quite far enough. Diaz. Throw for Beaumaris. Morris take the throw for the visitors. Finds Burt. Burt flicks the cross in. Lyle. Well, not quite kept in play there. It looks like it should be a goal kick for our hosts. Free kick for Noble Park. Barely inside their opponent's half. As the free kick takes out number 22 Ella Douglas, who will need to be seen quickly as to make sure everything is met per concussion protocol. And with that, very much prime time to return to our central feed. Naturally as well, just as the worst of the rain has stopped for the moment. There is still exceptionally light drivel about, but nothing substantial, thankfully. Ideally, it stays that way for the remainder of this game.
I hope my roaming camera is not dead because I forgot I left it in the room. Rise back again.
That shall be a drop ball for our hosts. Summers belting the ball to death. Out for a goal kick.
Oh, now we got 2 balls.
Ball still in play. Bernardo under pressure. Still in play. Firm disputes upon the throw, but is very much a Noble Park throw. Interrupted by substitution. Coming off the pitch for our hosts is number 9, Ruby Gomez. Bernardo. United-Drina being our substitute. Throw for Noble Park. Lyle tucking for Hill there. Visitors being caught by the offside flag by our assistant referee. Very much no nonsense there from our liner. Milic, the free kick. Johnson. Up for Douglas. Milic forcing the action there, collects the ball. Webb sends it long towards Bennett's chase. The margins not quite in Webb's favour there. Turnover via the throw. That reminder of the present scoreline. It is Noble Park 0, Beaumaris 2. Avram. Ronomo. There's a free kick for Beaumaris. Only for a fair commitment while the ball's played. That free kick is played in by Avram. Glimpse of a touch there. Shall once again give Beaumaris corner. Good ball swung in. Somehow bouncing past the near post. Still in danger. Douglas held back for the moment. Avram flicking it down. Salisbury trying to bring some control in. Avram again. Douglas sent. Picked on by the offside flag as Milic collects. Apologies, it was there, not Douglas. Rilovic. Beaumaris to make the substitution. Come off pitch number 21, Ruby Ayres. He's replaced for the time being by number 17, Monica Stankovic. Throw for the hosts. Free kick awarded for the visitors. Referee gives the go ahead. Ball sent in. A bit too much energy behind that one. Goal kick, Noble Park. And with that, we are just about into the final 20 minutes of regulation time here at Parkfield Reserve. Bennett tucks back in for Milovic. Geronimo, Milovic, Bennett, Ramsey. Under pressure, tucks in for LeBroy. LeBroy 1-2 with Summers. Support there from Montague. Long ball forward from Diaz. Going out the field of play. That it shall be a throw for Beaumaris. No. First turnover shall be a Noble Park throw. Geronimo. Ramsey. Back for Geronimo. It shall just be merely a throw for Noble Park there. Playing for Ramsey. Ramsey taken out. With that, shall be free kick for Noble Park. Very much we're in the final third. And so, can our hosts finally find the back of the net in a game where they've had very few opportunities to even go for goal? Free kick sent in. Goes deep. Chance. Just wide there from Bennett. Exceptionally fortunate. Unfortunate there from the Noble Park forward. In fact, we do see a rotation from our hosts. Off the pitch, number 22, Carol LeBroy. Coming onto the pitch. Is number 20, Dragana Kuljanen. I do apologise there, as our notes have gone a little bit soggy after the rain. A few names and letters blurring slightly. Nothing quite like the Melbourne climate to keep you on your toes. Lyle looks to send Douglas. And deflection shall be a Beaumaris throw. Lovely little turn there from Milovic. Bernardo under pressure. Turnover is forced. Milic able to deal with the situation. Thanks in part from the marshalling from Webb. Ramsey trying to play with Bernardo. So that's regain possession, Ramsey. Ramsey doing well to avoid a few challenges. Milovic. No fouls, the referee's decision. Avram. Milovic. Geronimo with the throw for the hosts. Again, Geronimo with the throw for Oval Park. Cleared once again for a third throw in quick succession. Ramsey as well to avoid the contact from Morrow. Firm tackle in there from Avram. It shall merely be a throw. Summers tucks in for Geronimo. Geronimo trying to play for Ramsey. Ball just in play. Merely fractions of a second there. Geronimo once more with the throw. Looks for Bennett this time. Briefly finds Bennett. Geronimo with the throw. Bennett. Ramsey with a touch. Looks for supporting play. Bennett plays wide for Diaz. As I look for Coulgeron. Morrow trying to send Douglas forward. Flick this time from Johnson. Collected by Milic. Milovic. Eventually able to tuck in for Geronimo. Geronimo doing well to keep that narrowly in the field of play. Certainly the boundaries of the pitch could perhaps use another coat of paint. Chance here for Beaumaris to tuck in. As the visitors have been given a corner. As once again the visitors look to the bench for another round of rotations. Off the pitch for the time being is number 23, Tessa Langton. As I see, number 21, Ruby Ayres returns to the field. To add numbers in the front line. Corner ball swung in, won't beat the near post. Montague flicking away from danger. Bennett for Coulgeron. Coulgeron having to tuck in, back for Diaz. And Morris with a throw. As we have just a bit over 10 minutes left of regulation time here at Parkfield Reserve. Well timed challenge there from Bernardo. Morrow with the throw for Beaumaris. Bernardo. Geronimo. Glides through for Ramsey. Chancing for Bennett. Bennett calls by this referee's flag. In the moment looking exceedingly narrow. As once more our visitors look for a quick rotation. Going back off the pitch is number 70, Georgia Burt. Free kick sent forward, air sent. Can't be kept within the field of play. Drama with the throw, finds Ramsey. Ramsey getting in touch with Bennett. Throw once again for Noble Park. Bennett. Milovic. Sends Ramsey. Exceptionally sight. Exceptionally well collected. In the field of play. Chance denied for a moment. Still in danger. Bennett now. And just a bit too much behind that ball. Oh. And with that, it shall remain an Oval Park 0, Beaumaris 2. Arthurs with the goal kick. Ramsey, well-timed pick-up. Off Avram. That is a corner for our hosts. And so with that, can they finally get their first goal of the evening? Number of promising moments, just not going their way. Quarter ball swung in, deep. Not really troubling the Beaumaris back line. Geronimo, Chucky for Ramsey. Ramsey looking for the shot cross. Won't find Bennett. Beaumaris with the goal kick. Well time pick up there by Bernardo. Beaumaris still showing firm intensity as they look to very much keep the clean sheet this evening. Bernardo won't get the throw. Throw for our hosts. There's allowed to progress up the wing for the throw. Kuljanen. Turnover via the throw. Diaz. Eventually plays the throw long. Collected by Salisbury. Well, Park still in Beaumaris' half. How much longer? Hard to be certain. Johnson, Ramsey, Summers, Montague, Geronimo, Milovic, back in Geronimo. Geronimo briefly finding Ramsey. Montague now. Summers, taking back in for a captain. Diaz. Diaz trying to find Coulterman. It's with Bernardo instead. He won't find Bennett this time around. Johnson. Won't be able to play Ayres. Milovic is in the way. Montague. Bennett. Looks to send Bernardo. Arthurs is there first. It is an Oval Park 0, a Beaumaris 2. As we have 4 minutes remaining of regulation time here at PARKFIELD Reserve. Ramsey. There's the long ball for Coulterman. She's tucking the cross. Not quite the ball she desires there. Nearly an unforced error there against the Beaumaris keeper. Montague. Geronimo with the throw for Oval Park. Looks to play through to Ramsey. Again, Geronimo looks to play for Ramsey. Free kick given in Ramsey's favour. That's a chance for a late rotation for our visitors. With number 17, Monica Stankovic, coming off for the time being. And that, our senior referee prepares the ball. Ramsey sending in the free kick. And with that is the perfect ball. Well, it's unlikely to make much of a difference come the end of the full 90 on the table. It is very much the ball they've been asking for all evening. The ball you're going to want to watch again and again and again. Fantastic constellation for both Oval Park, and in particular the goal scorer number 11, Chanel Ramsey. Milic with the goal kick. Foul against Summers. Well, it initially seemed like it was a free kick for our hosts. It has been turned over and given to our visitors. Avram belting the free kick forward. It's collected comfortably by the gloves of Milic. Milic belts it deep. Johnson. Diaz flicking it forward for Coulgin to chase. Ball still in Noble Park as we've now entered into injury time. And so with that, we're now down to our senior referee, Solomon Gardner's discretion. And we will have a goal kick for the visitors, which, if we are to say merely a minute, will surely secure all 3 points for our visitors. Perhaps aided by a little bit of the dark arts of football. Bernardo. Who gains the free kick. And so maybe, just maybe, there's one final chapter to write in this fixture. Free kick sent in. Still in danger. Potential foul.
Foul. Getting under control.
Referee trying to get the game back under control. And that does seem like it is a free kick for the visitors after all that. No. Goal kick it is. We must trust that our far side assistant referee saw something we could not from the angle. Diaz. Try and play it forward. Chance for Douglas to break. All she needs is a tap forward, and with that, it's all the time we have left here at Parkfield Reserve. It is Noble Park 1, Beaumaris 2. With goals from number 11 Chanel Ramsey of Noble Park, and a double delight for the visiting number 7 Matilda Grant. Overall, certainly an interesting fixture here in our Women's State League 1 South East. With that, it is 2 wins from 4 fixtures for our visitors. Certainly a promising, reasonable ribbon going ahead for the remainder of the season. But for all of us here at Trial Media, that's about all we've got time for this evening. We do hope you enjoy our broadcast, and make sure to keep an eye on any future games throughout the Victorian Women's Pyramid, with our next home fixture being Seaford versus Melbourne University this Sunday afternoon. But as for ourselves here at Parkfield Reserve, I've been William Bennett. Until next time, cheerio.